All right, so let's take a look at scripting our door closing. So I'm just going to go ahead and copy this, paste it, and I'm going to change it from enter to exit. And we're still looking for our player here. Now I want to point something out. If you select your first person controller, they're automatically tagged as player. So we want to make sure that our player tag is inside of here. Okay, so if it's for whatever reason it's not working for you, make sure that player is tagged. So back to our script, we have void on trigger exit. That means when we trigger exit, we're going to check for our player, but what we're going to do is we're going to turn on close, and we're going to set that to true. So let's go ahead and press play. So when I walk in, door opens, I walk out, door is closed. Now there's a problem here. Both open and close are set to true here. Now if I want to go back in, notice that it's not working. So I need to make another condition that takes me back to idle. And it resets both of these to false. So I'm going to right click here, I'm going to make a transition. And on this, what I'm going to do is, I want to say, as I'm exiting, close is true and open is set to false. Because remember, this is set to false, right? So on trigger exit, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my Boolean here. And we're going to test this and see if this breaks it. And then we're going to fix it. So I'm going to go ahead and change this. I'm going to make open, just so we can see this. Open. I'm going to reset that to false. I'm going to save that. And it's going to loop back. So let's see how that goes and if any errors, and then we'll fix it. So I'm here. I walk in. Door is now set to open. Door is now set to close. And as I exit, notice now that door is set to close, right? But watch this. When I walk back in, open is now set to open, and close is still set to true. So we have a pretty good system going, which is pretty nice. But just as a nice way of checking it, because now close is always set to true, we can leave it as is, but we want to kind of clean this up. So back inside of here, what I'm going to do is I want to make sure that both sets are reset to false. So as I'm walking in, open is true, and I'm going to go ahead and change this to make sure that close is also always set to false, so that, oops, let's go to that. So that way we know that both of these states are, it's a nice, even, clean loop as I go in and out. So let's go ahead and press play on this. And we can double check it as we walk through. Okay, open is there, close is there. As I exit, close is now checked. As I go in, it switches, and I can open my door. So that's a pretty good way of just creating a nice, even, clean loop. I'm going to go ahead and zoom out a little bit on this. Actually, let me go ahead and maximize it, and that way you guys can pause screen and double check your code if you have any errors against this. So go ahead and pause it now.